What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Hey, today's a good day. Why? It's my birthday. All right, yeah. So I thought I'd do a beer review, okay? Hey, found this beer in the back of the fridge. I bought it a while back. I've always wanted to do it. It's called Breakfast Stout. It's by Founders Brewery, located in Michigan, actually Grand Rapids, and they also opened up a tap room in Detroit. A little bit about Founders. 1997, they moved into a 9,800 square foot building to kick off their beginning processes of brewing beer. Two individuals decided to, hey, open that tap room in 1997. In 1998 is actually when the tap room opened in 1998. So 97, they were thinking about what the heck they wanted to do, and in 98, they opened up that tap room in Grand Rapids, Michigan. In 2000, they started losing money. Things weren't working out the way they thought they would. Like in any big business, you've got your ups and you've got your downs. They were plummeting really, really fast in 2000, and their landlord was all over them for their rent money and stuff like that. And they scraped together some money. They started to put out some more beers, hoping that they could take a shot in the dark and maybe one of the beers would take off. And in 2003, they started brewing with bourbon aged barrels, and that's what took them over the hump. When you're brewing with those bourbon aged barrels, it gave that beer a different type of taste, and people just started drinking it, and before you know it, they came pretty famous off of those types of beers. In 2010, they were rated the 4th best brewery in the world. 2013, they did an expansion to their tap room, a $26 million expansion. So now these individuals were they couldn't even brew fast enough because people wanted their beer so badly. That's when Angry Bastard, I think, they put out that beer, and that became very, very well known very, very fast. 2014, they started doubling their income every freaking other year. In 2016, they moved into a 190,000 square foot tap room. 2017, they opened up their second tap room. From Grand Rapids was their first, Michigan, and then in 2017, their second one was in Detroit, Michigan. So these individuals, hey, you can find Founders all over the place. It's a great beer. They have this type of beer here, the Breakfast Stout, is considered a world-class beer by Beer Advocate. It's an 8.3 ABVs. It's got some coffee taste to it. It's got some oat flakes in it. The coffee is a Kona coffee, a little bit of chocolate going on in there. So I've had this beer a while back. I'm excited to see what I get out of it. If you haven't subscribed to MGUNZ, this beer channel, hey, you're behind the power curve. So please do subscribe, smash that subscribe button. For those that have subscribed, thumbs up to each and every one of you. Keep following me with all these wild different types of beer reviews that I do. Okay, so without further ado, let's crack this sucker open. But before we do that, let me see if there's anything cool on the bottle. Any other stuff. Founders, it's Breakfast Stout. It's a coffee lovers gourmet. It's brewed with an abundance of flaked oats, bitter and imported chocolates, and 2 types of coffee. The stout has an intense, fresh, roasted Java nose topped with a frothy, cinnamon-colored head that goes on forever. So that's awesome. 60 IBUs. So it's going to have a little bit of a punch into the side of the ribs. Breakfast Stout, double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. Look at that little kid on there spooning it up, eating it up, brother. Good stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, shout out to John. Hillbilly Select Beer Review gave me this. Beautiful. Let's put this SOB on here and get it open. What the heck? Is it not working here? There it is. A lot of smoke going on. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not. All right, let's go. Hey, let's take a look at the color. Very, very dark, rolling out of here. Kind of smell. Let's activate it by stirring it up a little bit, get anything off the bottom, any sediment. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful looking. Little carbonation going on. What does it say here? On the inside the cap, it says brewed for us. Pretty cool. Awesome. Slap that sucker on there. Okay. All right. Hey, okay, appearance. Hey, we're looking like that cinnamon frothy looking head, kind of like what it said on the bottle. Okay, a little bit of carbonation going on. Very dark. Can't see through it whatsoever. It's almost like having a root beer. Okay. Smell. Definitely chocolate. Okay. Definitely chocolate going on there. Maybe a little bit of hint of coffee going on. Maybe even a little toffee. Ooh. Not bad at all. I'm excited, okay? Hey, cheers. Salute. Very heavy bodied beer. 60 IBUs. Not a big deal. Just very thick. It's like a dessert inside a glass. Coffee notes, toffee notes, chocolate, definitely. The two different types of chocolates that are in here. Very, very good. As it goes in, it's just thick and molasses kind of, with those chocolates rolling back in the back of the tongue and that little bite in the side of the rib cage right there with the 60 IBUs. All in all, it's not really boozy. It's just thick and an enjoyable taste. A nice stout. It's good stuff. A little bit more about Founders Brewery. They like to give back to the community, which is awesome, especially in Detroit. You know, Detroit's trying to build itself back up to what it used to be way back in the days. But what I mean by giving back to the community, they like to go in there and plant trees. They like to do some great gardens in the city where anybody can come on in and pick vegetables, have a bag, and then take them out. So they're always heavily engaged in their community, which is awesome. They also do park beautification. They go to those parks in the inner cities and they clean them up. You know, if there's graffiti or whatnot, God forbid, they're there to take care of it so these young kids can get out there and do some good things and enjoy themselves and not be worried about a mess or anything like that. So, yeah, Founders, hey, they not only take care of their own, they also take care of everybody else that their beer gets shipped to, and they put out a damn good product. To you, Founders, thank you. Yeah, this is a good sipper. It's a good sip beer to kick back because it's very heavy. You don't want to slam these after doing yard work. This is more of a relaxing beer because of its thickness and because of a lot going on in there. All right, so, hey, if you don't know how I rate my beers, let me tell you, I rate them on salutes. That's right, salutes. 1 being 4 being good to go, all right? This one right here, being that it is a world-class beer, I'm not going to rate it, you know, an automatic 4 saluter because everybody's palate's different, okay? For myself, it is very heavy. A lot of good notes going on in there. I would, as a stout, I would give this a 2.5 for me, okay? Yeah, a 2.5 to you, Breakfast Stout from Founders Brewing Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and also in Detroit, okay? Go out and get it. Try it yourself. Like I said, everybody's palate's different. Everybody's nose is different, but it is an enjoyable, relaxing, thick, nice coffee, chocolate, toffee beer with 60 IBUs. It's an 8.3, not boozy, where you're tasting all that, the bourbon aged barrels. It's a nice kickback beer. All right, so I appreciate each and every one of you coming to my channels. And again, if you haven't smashed that subscribe button, smash it. Thank you so much for tuning in to MGUNZ Beer Review. Until next time, remember this: do what's right when no one's looking.